Hey guys, it is Aoife from FredVC Died Laughing and I'm here with a September book haul. So if anyone has been watching my channel for a while, you know that I don't really do monthly book hauls because a lot of the time there's some months that I'll buy nothing and there's some months that I'll buy a lot, and September was a month that I bought a lot of books and I don't really know how it happened. It just did. I got a little bit click happy on Amazon and in Book Depository, and yeah, whoops. So I'm just going to go and show you what I bought. The first three that I have here is books that I've already read and I just didn't have a physical copy of because I got them originally from the library, and I just really wanted my own copies, and I managed to get them all on Amazon for really cheap. A lot of them were only like £1 or £2, and I just really had to pay shipping for them. So overall they didn't actually cost me that much, and they are the Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. So now I have all of the Infernal Devices and I'm really happy because they are just so pretty, and I actually prefer the Infernal Devices to the Mortal Instruments. If I had to choose which Shadowhunter series I like the most, it would definitely be this one. I just really love this trilogy. It's so good and I'm just so happy to actually have my own copies of it, and I can't wait to reread it now. I really want to reread it soon, so hopefully that will happen. The next book I have came about from watching a Netflix movie, and I was just chilling on my own a few weeks ago and I wanted to watch a movie, and I ended up watching one called Hector and the Search for Happiness, and I ended up really enjoying it, and I went out and I bought the book that it is based on, and it is by a French man called Francois Lelord. I'm not really sure whether that's pronounced that way, but it's called Hector and the Search for Happiness, and it is about a psychiatrist who goes across different parts of the world to try and find out what makes people happy. And I just really loved the movie. I thought it was so funny. It's kind of, there's some dark humour in it as well, but overall it was just really lighthearted and a fun watch, and I'm hoping that it will be a really fun read as well, and I can't wait to get into it. The next book I have, I really debated on whether I wanted it, but I had the first book, so I was like, I might as well go out and get the second one. The only thing is there has been a cover change, and I already have the first book, so I don't want to waste my money in just getting the first book again just because of the cover change. And it is the Firewalker by Josephine Angelini, and this is the new cover. So it says "Wishes do not die quietly," and yeah, I just really hate this cover. I really hate the cover change. I don't know why they changed it. I actually really like my first cover of Trial by Fire, which is this, and I actually think this is really pretty, and I really like this, so I don't know why they had to change it to these ones. And I know the American covers were actually even different than this. I think this might have been the UK cover, and then the American ones were even different. But I really like this one, and I really hate this one, so it kind of just makes me a bit ugh every time I see it. But I'm hopefully the story will be good. Yeah, so hopefully we'll make up for this stupid cover. The next two books I have also read, but the new book in the series is coming out in sometime early next year, I think. So I got the first two of the series that I was able to get quite cheaply on Amazon, and it is the Lies of Loch Lamora and Red Seas Under Red Skies, which is the first two books in the Loch Lamora series, or the Gentleman Bastard series. And yeah, I just really want my family to read this because I think they'll love it, because they really like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and things like that, and series like that. So I think my dad will really love this, so I'm going to try and get him to read it as soon as possible. And then I know that I'll go out and buy my own copy of the new book when it comes out. The third book in the series, Republic of Enemies, I have read from the library, but I do not have my physical copy of it yet. It's still a little bit expensive on Amazon, so I'm going to wait until it comes down a little bit in price, and then I'm going to get it, and it will join these two on my shelf. And I love Mindy Kaling. I do not have her first book, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me, I think it's called. I got it from the library, but I really liked it, so I had to go and get her new book when it came out. I pre-ordered it, and then it came about a week after it came out, I think, because I had to wait for shipping. And I haven't read it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I never watched The Office, so I didn't know Mindy when she was in The Office, but I've been watching the Mindy Project from the very start, and I've always really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to read this, and hopefully she'll have more Mindy Project gossip in this, because the first book, it was mostly kind of stuff about The Office, so I'm really looking forward to this one. The next two books I have I got from my bookstore, and it was kind of a buy one get one half price, so I decided to get Asking For by Louise O'Neill and then After You by Jojo Moyes. Asking For is about a young woman who gets raped in her hometown, and it's how everyone it's about victim blaming and how everyone doesn't really believe her, and it's just more, just rape culture in small towns with small minds and things like that, and it's supposed to be really, really, really good. And I do have her other book, Only Ever Yours, which is going to be on my October TBR, so I'm going to try and read that as soon as possible so I can go on and read this, because it's supposed to be really, really good. And then After You is the sequel to Me Before You, and I just had to get it because I love Me Before You, so I have to find out what happened to all the characters after Me Before You, and I actually can't wait to read this. And I'm going to reread Me Before You, which I was supposed to do for the readathon a few weeks ago, and I never got around to do it, so hopefully by the end of this month I can reread Me Before You and get on to After You. And the last book I have in this book haul, I actually didn't get in September, I got it in October, but I'm not planning, because I bought so many books in September, I'm not planning on buying any more books in October. The next book I'll be getting will be the illustrated edition of Harry Potter, but I actually pre-ordered that a few months ago, so that's the only book I hopefully will get this month. But this one came out and I was debating with myself whether I wanted it or not, but then eventually I was like, it's a special edition and it's an anniversary edition, so I just have to get it. And it was Life After Death, Twilight Reimagined, and then if you flip it over, it's Twilight on the other side. So this, as people already probably know, is Twilight Reimagined, where Bella is Beau and Edward is Edith, and it's just a reimagining of Twilight, whether, with a gender swap. Now, Twilight is not the best book written, it is not the best series, but I still find it quite an enjoyable story, and every few years I will go back and I will reread the series, and I really, really enjoy it. So that is my excuses for why I bought this book. I just knew that I would want it. I knew that I would regret it if I didn't get it. Yeah, so I don't even have really any valid excuses about why I wanted this. I just wanted it because it's just a special, well, it's not really a special edition, but it's an anniversary edition, and yeah, I just need to tell it. What I will say is that I had to buy it online because I couldn't quite face having to look a cashier in the eye by buying this. I'm a 23-year-old woman and I'm still buying reimaginings of Twilight, so I couldn't quite face up to that, but I bought it online, and I'm just secretly guilty and secretly embarrassed, so yeah. So those are all the books that I bought. I don't think I'll be able to pick them up because I have them all haphazard now beside me and they will just all fall down. So let me guys know if you bought any good books, if you've read any of the books that I've bought, if you guys have also guiltily bought the new Twilight, and yeah, just let me know and comment down below and we'll chat it out. So I will see you guys again next time. Bye!